everybody. I'm Bob Cole for Game 5 here in Toronto. The Buffalo Sabres and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the crowd alive, waiting the drop of the puck here for Game 5. Buffalo leading the series 3-1. So it's that old cliche, a must-win for the Maple Leafs. Or it's done for the year for Toronto. The goaltenders, Dominic Hasek, 1.81 goals against average in 12 games. Save percentage, .940. How about that? The Leafs are counting on Curtis Joseph more than ever now. Gotta be at the top of his game tonight.
Buffalo Sabres are going with the same lineup that got them the victory in Game 4. And here are the defensemen. Warner and McKee have been heroic this year in the playoffs. Playing against the other team's top line, Sanderson, who was quite silent in rounds 1 and 2, has come to life here in round 3.
The referees for the game tonight, Bill McCreary will drop the first puck at center ice. Don Van Massenhoven is the other referee. He's number 21. Wayne Bonney and Jay Shears will work the lines. For Buffalo, Smellick and Shitnik. Up front, Pekka, Barada, and Ward. And the Maple Leafs get the draw. That's Markov picking it up. He's with Yuskevich. Up front, Sundin, Thomas, and Frederick Modin in the lineup tonight. The Leafs get the puck to Sundin at center, and he dumps it down the ice. And Modin gives chase. Now he's a big, tough winger. And in with the first hit, he ran into Richard Smellick on the boards, and Sundin gets it out. Thomas is covered, though, and couldn't get a shot. Sabres will put one in on Joseph from center ice. Skavich nearly hit Barada with that one. The Leafs come out again. Thomas down the wing. In for Modin, went by him. Sundin poked at it. It goes to the corner, back of the net. That is Shepard. Lots of time to move it. Nobody opened, though, so he just shot it through the crowd at center ice. Down the ice. Skavich. Deep pass. Johnson. He's changing quick. Upended. And the crowd won one right away. The play continues and Buffalo is in to test Joseph again with a low shot. That's an easy save for the Toronto goalie. Gary King lost it in the corner to Brown. Potato picks it up, gives it to King. Can't handle the pass at center ice. Leafs are knocking it down at center and King brings it in. Winds up, shoots. Oh, high, hard shot. And just barely missed the top corner. Both teams changing. Minute and a half in this first period. Haberle. Well, the Leafs look spirited anyways. They go on the attack. But now, nice pass to the middle by Patrick. Shot is knocked down. Cleared. And Patrick will come back. Patrick's pass off the boards, slides harmlessly down the ice, and Berard is on with Carpetson. Carpetson watching Berard move it up, waited for the pass, didn't get it. And the Leafs Volk is in on it. Here's Perreault, center net. Harrison is knocked down. Harrison comes back with a hit. Volk is chasing the puck now. Volk in there against Smellick. Shitnik takes it for Buffalo. Sabres in a wee bit of trouble with the pressure on. Shoot it down the ice. And this is the first icing call in the hockey game. 2 minutes and 30 seconds gone.
Well, the Leaf lineup, we mentioned the fact, 2 newcomers on the forward line. Berard's had a tough game, 3 and 4. The Leafs are motivated. It's pretty obvious with Modin and King, the new players, who did not play Game 4. But good intentions die unless they're executed, and I'm sure Pat Quinn has mentioned that. Matt Sundin early in his first shift comes in and drills Pekka from behind. And Berezin and Volk do some good forechecking. And this Buffalo team's had a physical advantage, very clear one in the first 4 games of this series, and it looks like the Leafs will want to equal them in that department tonight.
Face off to the left of Dominic Hasek. Just underway in Toronto, no score. Adams is in on the face-off spot and got it back to the line. Berard got it to the glass, slides around the Buffalo net. King took a hit. Puck cut by him. Berard stopped it. Took a shot. Hasek, his first save. That's King in with a hard hit in behind the net. King on McKee again. McKee knocked the puck away. Adams slapped it behind the goal. There goes Domi with a hit. Domi centered it. Hasek steered that away. And the Sabres shoot it down the ice. Joseph is out of the net, stopping it. King flipped it on the boards. He's trying to bring it out now. Domi tied up, so he shot it away. Warner played it in, and McKee took the shot. Barnes able to hang on to it. Crowd trying to get the Leafs up for the first goal. Nearing the 4-minute mark, no score yet. Markov coming back. And around the net he comes. Sundin skated by him, and he tossed the pass up. Sabres choke off that center ice area again. They've been doing that well in this series against Toronto. And the Sabres dump it in. The Leafs are doing all the hitting so far in this first period. Puckner takes a hit. Puckner shakes it off. Puckner goes down. And the Leafs are quite physical. Sabres get it to the line. Long shot. Joseph the save. Goodnick pumped it from the line, and Joseph saw it all the way. And he held on to it.
Pekka and Yaskever
around the goalie. Okay, we played 4:06 of the first, and it's scoreless.
Well, the Leafs have come out very physical, especially this line, Domi, King, and Adams. And they got some good forechecking hits in and recovered the puck a couple of times because of it. So it's very obvious early in this game that one of the strategies for the Leafs is to match the Sabres physically.
Modin from the corner in his own zone. Poked it ahead. There goes Markov, the defenseman, joining the rush. And he shoots it in. Murata's in there first, but he takes a hit. Sundin, really physical in the early going of the game. Modin now to Sundin. Didn't work. Knocked down by Schmelik. Centered by Thomas. Markov backhands it around the net again. Schmelik there. He's hit by Modin and Flatton. But there's a penalty coming up on the play. It's a cross check. And it's against Buffalo. In the penalty box, and he's in there for this cross-check.
Cross-check Steve Thomas from behind right there, and the Leafs have a power play.
4:38 the time, the penalty to Pekka. No score, Leafs power play. Carberlay up the line, poked it ahead to Sundin. Into the corner with it. Sullivan and Sundin, and it's back to Carberlay. Here's a shot coming by Cote. He faked it. Didn't let it go. Carberlay won't. Sundin will. It's deflected wide of the net. Holzinger is racing, and he'll get there. He's a great skater for Buffalo. Hook check toward center. Thomas quickly up with a rink-wide pass to Sullivan. Sullivan had to stop in there and had to go back to Carberlay up the line. Sundin to his left. Sundin moved it up to the corner. Sullivan tried to jam it in on the short side. But Hasek was there covering that well. Gary King on the ice. His pass to Cote. It's slammed in, and the Leafs are offside with a minute 13 left in the penalty to Michael Pekka.
Well, the Leaf, Pat Quinn, I'm sure his message to the players about this game was the greatest thing you could do to help us tonight is to surprise yourself with your effort. And in the first 6 minutes, the Leafs look like a much more determined team. Lindy Ruff has to convince his team, don't think we've got 3 chances to eliminate the Leafs. The power play, when the puck goes to the point, and Kaberla or Yuskevich or Karpatsev look up, there's rarely a Leaf forward in front, so they don't shoot it. And I think it's costing them some chances.
There is in now with Perreault skating right there with him. And Berard, the defenseman, comes out with it. To center, gets the zone all right. Dumped it on the glass for Berezin. Around the net is Perreault. Perreault can't pass it back. Then King is hit. King got a skate on it, then got the blade of the stick on it, Trying to pass it back to Carpet-Sad, but did not. Went the other way, and it's cleared on the boards by Jitnik, and out. Berard failed to stop it. Penalty time, 38 seconds. Harrison, he likes to carry it himself. There he goes. Took the shot, but the extra deke at the line, and they were offside.
I think there's a penalty as well on the call. An interference call against the Leafs. 32 seconds left in Pekka's penalty. And we're going to see Derek King go to the box for interference at the blue line just before the offside occurred. So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for a little while. The Leafs on the rush. Here's the interference right here as King bumps into the Sabre forward, backing up to take on the Leaf rush. Perreault tried to sneak between the net and Hasek to hunt down a loose puck and bumped him. Didn't knock him over, but Dominik Hasek likes to run a little interference, although I think on that play he had no idea that Perreault was there.
All right, King is in the box for interference at 6:06. 32 seconds from this point. Buffalo will get their first taste of the power play.
Curry warning Lindy Ruff and Pat Quinn. He wants quicker line changes. He puts that hand up. That means the visiting team, get your boys out there, and the home team, don't be too long after.
Buffalo with the puck now. They're trying to kill a little bit of time until Pekka gets back on. Sanderson had a chance to go to the net, and it's down the ice, and Brown was back. Brown played it ahead. It comes to Patrick now. Back to McKeon, hopped over his stick. 8 seconds left in the Pekka penalty. No score. Buffalo moving up. They'll get the Leaf zone by dumping it in across in front of Joseph. Sanderson fell, however. Harrison knocked it loose, and now Mike Johnson clears it down the ice. Pekka is on, so no icing. 1:15 left on this Buffalo power play. Now, let's see how it works. It has been fabulous in the playoffs for Buffalo, but the Leafs going to send it down the ice again. Buffalo back to line up. Stu Barnes circling to the right, gets the pass, but he was gone too far. Now he recovers, slides it rink wide, and it was Yuskevich up there, but he missed a chance to push it down the ice. Markov fights for it. It's cleared. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Woolley, Jitnik to his left. Comes to the right side, and now he's trapped. Johnson stopped him. Leafs get the stick on it again, and Johnson nearly picked it off at the Buffalo blue line. 26 seconds left in the penalty. Leafs are going to clear it again, up the center anyway, as Markov dumped the light one across center ice. Tapped into the zone. Hustling back is Adams. 12 seconds left in the penalty, and it's clear to center ice area again. 8 seconds left. And the Leafs can kill this one off. Derek King is now out of the box. No score. Each team with a power play opportunity. And it's scoreless. We're nearing the 9-minute mark of the first period. There's Pekka. Centered it into the crowd. Ward was there but covered. And it's out over the line again. Pekka has to wait now for Ward to get back out. Patrick lifts a high one into the corner. Berard. Ward all over him. Ward nearly took it from Berard. Sundin had to come back to help. Berard nearly got it out front where Pekka was waiting. And then it's cleared back out over the line by the captain, Matt Sundin. Long shot in, off a skate and wide of the net. Berard tipped it into the corner, and Carpet-Sad. Nobody open up there. It's down to the Buffalo line, and the Sabres just take their time and get ready to move. Here they come. And over the line is Juno. Good fake, centered it. Here's a shot coming. Rasmussen's shot was off a stick. And over the glass behind Curtis Joseph. There is no score in this first period.
Jeff Sanderson's had a wonderful third round. 3 goals, 1 assist for 4 points. He, Brown, and Chatan have 12 points and a +10 as a line in this series.
Marmalay starts out for the Maple Leafs. Got the puck to center, and Derek King picked it up and quickly made the play. In a bit too far, though. In on the right side, Johnson got back outside the line, and now King has to be a defenseman and get back there as Cote was trapped. Cote gets back to help King, who fell. Puck loose along the boards, and King again. Leafs get it up to Coverley. A long lead pass didn't work. Sullivan was trying to scoot in there for the Maple Leafs. Markov. Cross-ice pass inside the Leaf line. Got to Johnson, though. And it's shot in around the net. Gary King on it. Hooked it behind the goal of Sullivan. Around the other way. Centered. Nobody could play it. They got a shot. Hasek stepping out. Dumped it to the corner. McKee, the defenseman, got it ahead, and Holzinger couldn't clear it out. Sullivan is in there again. Sullivan's pass. In on the backhand was Johnson. Skates with it. Knocked down. Got back up and chased it. But it'll be the Sabres. We'll get there first, and it's outside the blue line again. Hammered in by Yuskevich. Woolley missed it. Leafs Volk is on it, and just missed a chance to break in. Down the ice for Juneau. His shot blocked. Then he was hit. Markov fell. Couldn't get back up. Harrison was there to help him, though, and Yuskevich gave it to Volk. Volk's pass. Pass Pirot. Harrison shoots. He missed by 3 feet. Anderson kept it on the boards. Markov knocked it in behind the net. And the Sabres see a different Toronto team tonight. And the one they defeated quite handily in Buffalo the other night. But there's no score in this first period. Nearing the 12-minute mark. Buffalo have 3 coming in on 1. The pass back in front. Chetan was stopped. Bears on the other way. 3 Leafs on 2 Sabres. Bears and pass. Back in front. The Pirot behind him. The pass hit a skate, and then the pass to Perreault was way behind him. Karpatsev dumped it to center. Sabres knock it down. Cleared in by Rasmussen. Karpatsev didn't see the Sabre player over there, obviously, Groshek. And Groshek made the play back to the point. Sabres get it going in there now. That's Barnes. He's upended. Groshek went after it, and Berard hit him lightly. Domi is in there and can't find it. At the point, Jitnik shot. Wide of the net. Barnes behind the goal. Has lots of time, and the pass out front was intercepted. Domi played it up well. Chris King dropped it back. Adams shot right on. King after the rebound. Another hard shot, and Hasek saw it all the way. Leafs hammered in there again. Right in front of the net, and the Sabres know might be trouble here. So it's icing against Buffalo. This is Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Labatt Blue.
Every team in the playoffs, especially 3 rounds in, has unsung heroes, and you're looking at one here, Gary Volk. On the back check, this is a 3-on-1. He comes back in the middle of the rink, and look what happens. He gets a stick on the puck and takes away what looked like a great scoring chance by Buffalo. If you're back checking and you have nobody to check, and you're racing back, get in the middle of the rink, like Volk did, where you may get in the passing lane, like he did on that play.
Sundin with a new stick, now ready to go. To the right of Dominic Hasek. No score. He takes it for Buffalo. By Thomas with a pass, and Pekka's away. Pekka, some room as he got over the line, but it's broken up before he could get in for a shot. Warner feeds it back in. Leafs have to clear it. Would have been offside. They do get it back across center ice. He dumped it in again. Hit the referee this time at the far side. And Coverley tied up. Can't clear it. Pekka fanned on it. The chance he had just before he went down. Joseph covered in the short side. The shot deflected wide of the goal. Warner bumped. Got it into Pekka, though. Pekka takes a hit. Takes another hit. Coverley all over him. Barada takes over. Barada looking for Pekka again. He's tied up. And the Leafs clear it out. Modine gets it up to center. The pass behind Coverley. And he squeezed in there. No. He's covered well by Warner. Coverley at the blue line knocked it down. There's a chance for Thomas. He tried to get in a good spot near the line, and then finally lost it to Ward, and he shoots it down. Markov and Yuskevich. Wide pass, didn't get past center ice. Really, Sullivan stopped it. Markov made a move at the line. Around Sanderson. Fired the shot. Hasek the stick save. Centered again. And the Sabres get it out. 6:15 left in the period. No score. And an icing coming up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. 6:06 left to play in the period.
Whatever your game, there's one place you'll always score big. Canadian Tire. Still the right place to do it.
Well, Toronto Maple Leafs, one reason they had a good season and have survived this long in the playoffs is that they didn't lose 3 in a row very often. But twice, the Buffalo Sabres were their nemesis in that department as they lost 3 in a row. The one time, and Buffalo was in on 2 of them, Pittsburgh the other one. And they haven't won any more than 3 in a row, so they're a model of consistency. And they better be consistent tonight or they're finished.
Face off to the right of Curtis Joseph. Carroll won it. Markov, though, couldn't move it out. Sanderson did a good job to beat him. Beresin had to come back. Patrick was in deep. The Leafs get it to the line, and Carroll nearly got away and hit him and bounced across center. But Woolley was back for Buffalo. Markov got across center ice. Carroll couldn't move. Markov has it again. Beresin off to Carroll. He's coming in there. And the pass, an easy shot for Dominik Hasek from the wing.
Well, I think the Leafs got to put the puck on the net every time they can on Hasek. I know it'd be nice to have somebody in front or somebody going to the net, but make this guy handle the puck. Make him stop it. And you might end up getting a goal that you wouldn't have if you're looking for the perfect play. Because he gets into the minds of the shooters when he gets in a groove like he is now, and they don't shoot when they normally would, and the next thing you know, a scoring chance disappears.
5:33 left in the period. No score. Shots are even, 4 apiece. Face off to the left of Hasek. Carroll stays on against Holzinger. Holzinger won it this time. Sabres get it up across center and in. Juneau gives chase. Juneau did a good job getting in to get a stick on it, but he's tied up by Berard. Now he gets the puck. Joey Juneau along the boards and back into Holzinger. He missed it. Falk was hit by Holzinger and the puck down the ice and coming back. Right in front of Hasek. Jetnik lifted the puck high. It bounced down inside the Leaf line. Rasmussen tried to feed it into the corner. Did get it partially in there, but now it's Holzinger coming up with it. Comes out front, tried to flank it off Joseph. Hit the back of the net, and Karpatsev ripped it away, and it hit Adams. This is why the Leafs seem to be just a little off the mark. That one dropped behind the man going. King got it to Domi. Oh, Domi was nailed on the boards. And fairly rough for Spirit. Domi took the hit that time. Leafs shoot it in. And a collision out in front of the net, just inside the blue line. Oh, the tempers are flaring, no doubt about it. It wouldn't take much to get them really going.
Rob Ray was the guy that delivered that check on Domi, and then he returned the favor not too long after.
So don't go away, because we'll be back.
Pat Quinn has rewarded the Adams-King-Domi line with more ice time in games 4 and tonight. Adams takes a hit there from Rasmussen, who has stapled more Leafs than you can imagine. Then Ray just gives it to Ty Domi right into the start of the glass. And then Domi gets up like he most often does and runs Big J McKee into the end of the rink when he touches the puck.
Face off now to the left of Joseph. Leafs control it, but do not get it out. Warner scooped one in at the net. Bounces to Caberlet. Get up his mind which side to take. Comes right in front of Joseph to find Modine. Modine and Thomas up with Sundin. They get it to the line, and it's back out quickly. Caberlet has to wait. Didn't wait long enough. That's offside.
Well, Freddie Modine's in the lineup for the first time in a while in the playoffs. I'm sure Pat Quinn is saying to him, you're big, you're strong. Buffalo has thrown us around physically, and I want to make sure that we don't let him do it tonight, and that's one of the reasons why I selected you. Steve Thomas has gone to the dressing room. We know he's playing injured. Is it an injury problem? It looks like his right arm, as he's holding that awful close to his elbow. And here's where Thomas gets hit. And you can see just a glancing blow off the right arm. Verrata threw the check, and Thomas is playing in a great deal of pain. They'll have to shoot him to keep him out of the game, though. He's got a lot of heart, Steve Thomas.
Under 4 minutes left in the first period here in Toronto. In 5. Gutsy move by Yuskevich. Forechecking Sabres very close to him. Sullivan around the net. Centered it. Actually got a stick on it. Deflected the puck away from Johnson. Now Buffalo will move up. He feeds a pass through. There goes Shatan. Can't get a shot. Yuskevich got back to spoil it. So the Leafs have to hustle to move it out. Johnson takes it to the line. Up across center. That's Sullivan. And again, he barely gets it over the line to King, but he fell before he could get a shot. King got back up to stop Shatan. Sanderson got a pass away. That's Brown cutting it on the backhand. It's lifted high, wide of the net. Brown has it. Sanderson's shot misses. Comes to the line, and Patrick got a rip. And that was high and wide. Johnson waited for it, took his man, and the puck slipped out to center. Buffalo coming on strong now at this point in the first period. 2:45 left. King left it in his own zone, but Perreault was there to get it out, even though Rasmussen hit him hard. Joseph covers. Now he'll play it himself. See if this goes on the net. No, it doesn't. But Hushik has to play it as Berezin was in. No icing then. Berezin behind the goal. Berezin centered it. Hushik down and knocked it away. Perreault after it. In around the net it goes again. Juno is coming back to help. Bulk hit him. And the puck is grabbed, and here come the Sabres. 3 of them. The Leafs trying to get back. And Hosinger missed the pass with Berard skating back hard. Karpatsev played it on the boards, and Berezin fired it to the line, and 3 Leafs get organized. Perreault tried a long shot. Missed the goal. Bulk had the rebound. Perreault's back there. Hushik trying to stop him. Now Berezin and Perreault. Perreault on the side of the net, back out to the line. Domi dropped it. Pass. And Carberlay made a great play to stop the Buffalo player, Juno, from getting a break. Carberlay just played the body. The puck was gone by him. And Juno would have been home free. 1:25 left in the period. No score. Game 5. Sabres try to go in there, and they do, but they're offside. Shatan knocked it down at the line, and by the time he got in, winger on the far side was in ahead of him. Very spirited first period. You have to say by a Toronto team who was beaten so badly in Buffalo in Game 4. And you would like to think that the Leafs could come back. Buffalo should have all kinds of confidence after that great display of hockey in Buffalo. They were just no question about it in every department of the game. We are in the final minute of the first period here. Toronto moving up. Modine got in front of the net. The pass doesn't get to him. Sundin missed it. The Sabres get it out again. Now it's brought back in by Adams. He's at the net. Here's a Buffalo penalty coming up. I think it'll be McKee who'll get it. He took Sundin and knocked him down.
Sundin's been hit twice in this shift, one by Verrata, a good body check, and then we have a penalty coming up. But when you soar like an eagle, you attract the hunters, and that's exactly what happened to Sundin, who leads the Leafs in scoring. Here's a good body check by Verrata. Sundin jumps to his feet, and then the Buffalo Sabres get a penalty on this play right here, as Dixon Ward from behind hooks him and knocks him down, and the Leafs get a power play.
McKee had made the hit earlier. He got away with it. Then that had to be interference against Ward. just away from the puck a little bit. So he's gone, and yes, it is interference at 19:22. Toronto's second power play. Now the period, they managed just one shot when they had the first power play. Right away, good face-off by Buffalo, and shot all the way down the ice. 30 seconds left in the period. Toronto will move up. Pass to the right. Sullivan drifts a high shot to the boards. Now Derek King behind the net. And Berard out front couldn't get it to him. King again. And the Sabres will clear it. 10 seconds left in the period. Joseph away out of the net. He can't make a play, though. And the period will end right here as Karpatsev looks down the ice. Played it to center. Time for a shot, but nobody wanted to take it. And the horn goes to end the first period of the shots in the period. We're 5-4 in favor of Toronto. Scoreless first. Coach's corner coming up. Don Cherry standing by. And after 20 minutes here in Game 5, it's scoreless. We are back for the second period, and Leaf fans are breathing a sigh of relief because Steve Thomas is back for the second period. Ward is in the penalty box. And here's Scott Oake.
Don, you knew the Leafs would be coming at you a lot harder in the first period of tonight's game, and they did. As a result of that, are you happy to get out of the first period on even terms?
Oh, definitely. I think there was one scoring chance this period, so a couple penalties, but we're pretty happy with I think we give up one outnumbered situation.
You keep rolling over the four lines and playing physical against them. How do you think you fared in that regard in the opening 20 minutes?
Well, Verada got a couple licks in, Rasmussen got a lick in, and Ray, and we just keep stressing, going to the net and finishing checks.
Thank you, Don.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, gentlemen. A minute 38 left in the penalty to Ward as the puck was dropped at center ice. No score in the second period. The Leafs move it up on a power play. They get over the line and dump it into the left side for Sundin. Sundin overskates it. Karpatsev stopped it at the point, barely, and shot it behind the net. Sullivan takes over. To the line, Berard and Karpatsev. Sullivan, no shot. Sundin, wrapped up. Take a 1-0 lead. Sullivan got the stick on it after Sundin.
Well, it was a weird goal, a very delayed reaction from everybody as it bounces up in the air and comes right down. I don't know who touched it last. Certainly Hasek had no idea where it was. Did Sundin tip it right here? And it goes way up in the air and comes down behind Hasek. And he still hasn't seen it. The Leafs get the first goal of the game, and I think it's going to go to Matt Sundin. He wasn't the shooter, but I think he was the tipper.
It'll be Sundin as we look at it one more time.
You know, I think Alec Jitnik tipped it.
He did.
So whoever shot the puck may well be Thomas's goal. Anyway, it's a Leafs goal, a tough one to call, as Jitnik deflected it in.
Sundin wrapped at it. Just before that, here's the announcement. Sundin gets the goal.
Steve Sullivan. And number 52, Alexander Karpatsev.
Karpatsev was the man who stopped it at the point and started that play. And Sullivan got on it. And then Sundin.
Let's have a look at it again. Sullivan shoots the puck right here. It hits Smelnick's stick. It hit Jitnik's stick, not Sundin's. But the Leafs aren't going to argue that point. The Buffalo Sabres are 9-1 in the playoffs when they score first, and they haven't tonight.
That is a power play goal for Toronto. And it comes to start the second, 33 seconds into it. So 1-0 Maple Leafs. Sanderson makes a good move to get up to the Leaf line. Sanderson has been hot for these Buffalo Sabres. Turns it back, and the shot from the line. Warner didn't get much at all, and the key had to hurry back. Warner missed that pass. There goes Brown. He missed a move, and mirrors and drills it. Hasek got a piece of it. It jumped around him and went to his right, and Hasek had to cover up.
I think it's a good move when you're playing against Dominik Hasek is to make him handle the puck. Make him stop it. He doesn't like to hold it. He likes to handle the puck, and it's not one of his great skills. He kind of loses this one for a second and then recovers it. You see, he looks around, decides, I better cover. Here's the shot. You're not going to score on him very often from there, but there may be a rebound, or now at least you get an offensive zone face-off, and the Leafs are better than the Sabres in the face-off department. So never a bad play to shoot it.
Matt Sundin gets the goal for the Maple Leafs at 33 seconds into the second period. 1-0. That was a power play goal. Leafs keep the puck in for a moment. Sullivan gets it. Yuskevich and Markov. Back for Yuskevich. Coming to the line. It's dumped to center ice, and Juneau takes over, and he makes a clever move. Juneau shot. Joseph got the blocker up on that one. Sabres try to get that one back now, as Sundin has scored the first goal of the game. There's Johnson. Flipped it in, and Sullivan is up on it, trying to go after it. The crowd will want a penalty there, but the play continues, and the Leafs are on it in there, but not for long. Rasmussen got it up for Juneau. Two of them get to the Leaf line. Rasmussen turned back to Juneau. He shot to the corner. Sabres attacking here. Three of them are in deep. Holzinger to swing at it, but Markov takes it. Here he comes. Sullivan up the center. Johnson, one man back. Johnson had to go wide. In on Jitnik. Jitnik took care of him and hauled him down. And the referee out at center ice is calling a penalty now. The guy up by the goal is not. Long shot doesn't get through. And here's the penalty coming up against Buffalo. So the Leafs with a power play goal are on the power play again. The Buffalo penalty is against Jitnik.
And he had a little bit to say to McCurry, who raced back to the penalty box. And I don't know whether he gave him another penalty. It hasn't shown on the board. But he certainly told him to get in there. So Jitnik gets, there's the penalty call right there on Jitnik as Mike Johnson was hauled down. And the Leafs get another power play. And Jitnik gets two and escapes what looked like another two as McCurry stopped them quickly on the debate.
Face off to the left of Hasek. Leafs win the draw. Thomas kicked it back. Karpatsev eludes one checker. Then takes a weak shot. Rebound! Score! The Toronto Maple Leafs go ahead 2-0.
They may go upstairs on this one. Michael Pekka, who's one of the premier penalty killers in the league, made a mistake when he came out to Karpatsev to try and take away the point shot. And there are the referees, McCurry and Van Massenhoven, are talking to both captains, Pekka and Sundin, and let's have a look at it. Now watch Pekka come out. He loses the draw and he comes out from center ice, and he gambles right there. And that's how when the problem started, because the puck comes in, and I don't think that goal's gonna count. Sundin's right skate was in the crease, and I don't know whether he got out. Here's a better look. This is the one that usually tells you the story. The puck goes out and Sundin doesn't. It's 1-0.
Well, as they say, it should be 1-0 because definitely Sundin's leg really was in the crease. The puck came out, and you'll see it again.
Sundin goes to the net when the puck goes to the point and gets a stick on it. Now, was the puck in the crease before Sundin went in? And it is no goal as we anticipated.
The puck did come outside the crease, therefore the Leaf player, Sundin, had to then get back out of the crease.
Well, a tough break for the Leafs. But on that one, it wasn't a tough call for the video goal judge, Ed Butler, who's upstairs working with supervisor John D'Amico.
So 1:51 left in the penalty.
Let's have another look. The overhead shot. Does the puck come out of the crease after it's in? Now it's out. Now Sundin's got to get out. And he didn't. And there's no question about it.
So it's a 1-0 hockey game here in the second period, just underway. Karpatsev once again moving it up, dropped it back. Bird brought it in, trying to stick handle at the blue line, and off times. That's an offside. The winger at the far side, Berezin, was in.
Well, this is a bit of a shock to the Leafs, who had a little momentum going, but they're a determined group tonight. And if they can hang on and play with the intensity that they're showing, they could prolong this series. The Buffalo Sabres, I'm sure, liked the first period. It was a great period for a road team that's up 3-1. No chances against, and very few odd man rushes, and not much in the way of good forechecking by the Leafs.
Hard shot at him that time. He is bumped. Berezin has the puck. Doesn't know he has it. He skated away from it. Didn't see it in the corner, allowing the Sabres to shoot it all the way down the ice. Penalty time, 1:18. As Toronto pick it up to Sundin again. Quick pass to Berezin. Berezin to center. Again, he rolls it in. In on the puck is Thomas without the helmet. Got it back to Karpatsev at the line. Here's Thomas. Shoots. Drilled it right on. And Hasek made the save on the short side. Karpatsev again. He passes it along the line. Bird put it ahead. Got back into position. And now Karpatsev shoots it and hit a leg. And the Sabres are going to clear. Skating out with it. It's Brown all the way to the Leaf line. Made the pass back to the point, and Karpatsev now with 42 seconds left in the penalty. Berezin missed it. Tried to take it on a skate. And Jitnik steals some time before putting the shot in on Curtis Joseph. 30 seconds left. Lead pass will be icing. If Johnson goes in to play it, he'll be offside.
He couldn't win on that one.
No.
It was icing if the Buffalo player touched it, and it was offside if Johnson did. A mild argument from some of the Leafs, but not much, as Mike Johnson. The second period's been a disaster for the Leafs. Even though they've scored one tonight, they've been outscored 9-5 in second periods. They've outscored the Sabres 4-3 in first and 5-4 in thirds. So the second period has been a problem. There's two strangers showing up at the game. You should put them in the lineup if they got a nerve enough to wear those outfits.
4:05 gone in the second. Toronto 1, Buffalo nothing. Power play nearly done. 18 seconds. That's all that's left. The Leafs could get one more rush if they move it smartly. Here they are. Cote hitting the line, and to center, he fires it in. Sullivan stop going after it along the boards. Gary King gets a shot. That's tipped wide of the net. It's Pomerleigh feeds it in. The Buffalo penalty is over, and the puck is cleared over the glass into the crowd. You are watching Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Labatt Blue.
15 times in NHL history, teams down 3-1 have come back to win the series. St. Louis did it this year against Phoenix. William Blake, the English poet, once said about comebacks, great things happen when man and mountains meet. And Mount Sabre is in the clouds and in charge of this series so far.
Face off deep in the Buffalo zone again to the right of Dominik Hasek. Sanderson gallops after it, but he didn't get close to it at the line. Domi hit in on the boards, and here's a penalty coming against Buffalo. And Ty Domi appears to have been hurt as he was thrown into the boards head first.
I'll tell you one thing, when Ty Domi doesn't get up, he's hurt. He's taken some big-time wallops in his career. Richard Smelnick delivered the hit and is going to get the penalty. The question is it 2, is it 4, is it 5? As Domi being looked at by trainer Chris Broadhurst. Let's have a look at it here. We know it's a penalty. And here is the play from behind. Throws him into the boards. Ty Domi was bent over. He doesn't have to bend over very far before his head's at board level, and that's what happened.
Domi is back on his skates and is headed off. Richard Smelnick is the guy in the box for boarding Ty Domi.
A 2-minute penalty. Domi got up after being stunned. It's good to see anybody get up when they get hit from behind. The Leafs get another power play.
And And they have the goal on a power play. And 33 seconds scored by Sundin, who's in to take the face-off, and that's Thomas to his right. Karpatsev, the defenseman, back inside the line. And the puck cleared down the ice. Minor penalty to Schmeling for boarding. And Berard starts the power play again. Getting to center. Gets to the line. It's gloved to the line, but not out. Berard takes a shot, hit a skate. And Sundin had that skate. He's around the net, centered it. Juno was there, and there's Pekka to clear it away all the way down the ice. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. 1-0 Toronto. Game 5. Karpatsev to center. Rolled it in neatly to Sundin. Sundin, sharp angle, dumped it in front of the net. Hasek is down, and the puck is there, but cleared high over the boards at the Leaf bench.
Well, the Leafs get an opportunity, another one of those bouncing pucks that Dominic Hasek didn't know where it was for a second, but this time, unlike the goal the Leafs scored earlier, was discovered by Dominic, and here it is right here, up in the air, and now he knocks it away with his elbow, and Buffalo gets it out of danger.
Shots are 10-6 now for Toronto. It is 1-0 Toronto. In a game, of course, they must win to play more hockey. Buffalo then wrap up the series tonight and get a bit of a break. Harrison, big wide pass. Taken away by Brown, and the Leafs have to come back again. Berard was told by Joseph there was a checker right on him. Holzinger. Harrison doesn't pick it up. The Sabres doing a good job here. Clearing it down the ice again. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Again, they move it to center to Sundin. Open wing pass is Thomas. Cuts into the goal line and hangs onto it. Sundin won't get there. Thomas does, but he didn't see the Buffalo player right behind him. And Ward got the center ice. Brought it in, but offside. He was about to shoot it and made that one extra move. And only 19 seconds left of the Schmeling penalty now.
Well, Dixon Ward has one of the 2 shorthanded goals that the Sabres have scored in the 99 play in the series against Toronto. They've scored 3 in total, but 2 of them have come against Toronto. Joe Juno scores here on a shorthanded goal in Game 3, and then Dixon Ward scores on a shorthanded goal right here on a beautiful little fake, a little hesitation move. And on shorthanded goals, they're like 2 goals because rarely does the team that got scored on get a power play goal after they've had a shorthanded goal against them.
Here's Johnson. Down to one knee, so he made a little pass for Yuskevich and Markov. Coming to center. Laid it in on the wing. Gary King cut to the net. Now he's stopped outside, got it back to the line. The penalty is over now, and here he is. Schmeling had a notion to go with it, and he waited for help. A smart move. Ward shot right on, rebound. And Joseph put it up on the short side. Back out is Johnson. Johnson to the Buffalo line. Rolled it in there. Gary King had a great chance. And missed on the glove side of Hasek. Here goes Brown for Buffalo. Trying to cut in. Scores! The backhander, and it was a high one and a dandy by Brown. And it's a tie game, 1-1.
Well, a great rush by Brown, and I have seen very few backhands any bigger than that. That's Brown's 5th point in this series and 3rd goal. And here's the chance King gets and misses the net. How many times in a hockey game do we see a good chance blown at one end and then a goal at the other? But give Brown credit, because this is a 1-on-2, and he backhands it from a bad angle, and it's a perfect shot, as Curtis Joseph may have gone down a little early. But this is not a half-baked backhand. That's a Dave Keon special.
A 1-1 tie here in the second now. Curtis Brown. Roshek got 1 assist. Here's Berezin coming in. Berezin cuts to the net and has to go around it with Woolley all over him. Then he fell. Volk poked it around the net. It was stopped by Berezin in the corner. there's a penalty against Toronto. Vault is going to get a penalty with Berezin threatening to get in front. Well, it's a penalty to Vault for interference. Curtis Brown has tied the game, and now Buffalo gets a chance to go ahead.
In the last 2 games, the Buffalo Sabres have scored 3 goals in big hurry, and here they get a power play. And is this situation showing up again?
Down the ice. Hasek stepping out. Make sure it's nice and flat. So the Sabres come back to pick it up. Jetnik was the man doing it. Put the center. Here's Verada. There's a screen in there for Joseph. Crowd of players in front of him. It comes to the line, and Woolley. The other side. There's a shot. That one missed. Not by much. All the way down the ice. Again, Hasek trying to speed it up a little bit. Verada stopped dead and couldn't get started in time. Joseph out of the net. And he got caught. Kicking the puck was Markov. They shoot it away again. Penalty time, 1 minute gone. 1-1 tie. Carpenter standing up there near center. But Jetnik skates away from him now and dumps it into the corner, and Joseph once more is out. Sanderson is up on it. Pekka in the corner. He and Shatan. Shatan back to Sanderson. Sanderson shot. Joseph saw it, made the save. Shatan behind the net for Pekka. Pekka trying to move it. He's bumped by Carpenter. Brown comes in to help. Near the line, Jetnik. Berezin was all over him, and it's Cote racing for it. But it'll be Pekka on this near side. To the blue line with it. Jetnik to Pekka. Pekka waits. Looks at the net. Now the pass. It's deflected. Shatan kept it in. Good pressure by Buffalo on the power play. Pekka again behind the goal. It's centered. Oh, the shot. What a setup. Just wide. Now the penalty's over. Ball from the ice. But the Leafs in trouble in there with that top line of Buffalo. Pekka doing great work. Bolt now trying to clear it out. And you know where it went? Pekka was leaving the ice. The gate was open, and the puck, believe it or not, hit Pekka, but he was on the bench.
There it is right there as they're fishing it off the bench. Sanderson, who has been as hot as a firecracker in this series after being very cool. He's got 3 goals in the 4 games. That was his 35th shot on goal of the playoffs. He's served up more shots in this series than the bartenders have in Buffalo and Toronto. And this was not one of his bullets. They put him on the point when Woolley and Shitnik are not there. But Sanderson looks up. His main objective there, because he knew he had people in front, was to get it by the penalty-killing forwards. A smart play instead of winding up and trying to put it through the penalty killer.
4 seconds shy of the halfway mark of the second period. 1-1 is the score. Leaf goal, Sundin power play. And Brown tied it. Buffalo. Odin is stopped from going after it. Rasmussen, the side of the net, ran into the goal. And it did come off. They finally called the play. Seemed like it came off and then jumped back on. But they stopped it.
Modin's done a pretty good job here. He's been at least the most physical I've seen him play, and may well have been the most physical of the forwards, with the possible exception of Domi and King. And he gives Rasmussen a shot here, and the net did come off, and perhaps didn't come right down on the peg the way it should have. But this guy Rasmussen, boy, when you look at this Buffalo team, they've got about 6 young guys that are just starting to make their mark in the National League, and Eric Rasmussen is one of them.
Odin in there playing with Sundin and Thomas. And the face-off to the left of Hasek. 9:47 left of the second period. Cote from the brawl. Takes a shot. Missed it. Rasmussen got the puck out of the zone. Allowing Thomas to come back with lots of time for Cote. Cote didn't make a clean pass. It was stopped easily at center. Shot in by Holzinger. Copperway for Cote. With the pass near the line. There goes Thomas. Modin trying to get to the net, but he's tied up by Warner. Long shot is blocked. Hand pass called.
Thomas bumped it back to Cote, when Thomas got knocked down, and that's the reason for the hand pass.
It's a tie game, one apiece.
Whatever your project, Canadian Tire can help it take shape. Canadian Tire, still the right place to do it.
Jay McKee is another one of those young players the Sabres have that's just starting his career, and he's been a very physical force for the Sabres. He currently, with a +13, leads the National Hockey League in that department, and he's played many shifts against the other team's best line. Yashin, Allison, Sundin.
Here come the Sabres now. Barnes tried a shot. It's tipped to the line. Not out, but now Beresin will bring it up with Perreault ahead of him. Doesn't go that way. Turned it to the right side to the defenseman, Berard. Couldn't handle it. They're running deep, and Sabres are in. Barnes lost it. Perreault centered it. What a setup for Beresin. And the shot was right at Hasek, and he made the save. Beautiful setup. Berard back. Here he comes. Pass gets to the line. Leafs are moving up over center again. Beresin on the right side, and it poked off his stick. But Volk is in there to pick it up. Volk trying to play it in deeper, but he can't. 3 Sabres are there, and they'll skate out. Schmelik up across the Leaf line with the pass into Groshek. He couldn't get in. And Volk for Toronto. Put it ahead to Perreault. Soft pass, maybe too soft, and easily taken by Schmelik. Headed ahead to Sanderson. Shoots. Rebound. Shatan fanned on the rebound. Markov gave it away to Shatan. Back to the line. Long shot is blocked, and it's knocked down the ice. Ball trying to catch up. Big play by Chris King at center. Dumped into the Buffalo zone. Hasek out. Got a little bump. Went off stride a little bit, but he's okay now. Back in the net. And Buffalo will move it up. Up to center ice. Markov slaps it back in. 7:35 left in the period. A 1-1 tie here in Game 5. Sabres lead the series 3-1. Would love to end it tonight, you know that. And the Leafs want to extend it. There's Domi on the ice again, having been shaken up earlier. Takes another light hit, but it's Sundin centering it. Got to the line. Yuskevich is moving up hard on it. Yuskevich to the corner, and he got belted. The Leafs fired up the net. Around the goal. Scramble scored! Chris King. And look out. They may go up again.
They will. Domi was in the crease, but he was knocked in, according to Bill McCreary. And that goal is going to count. If you go in on your own, then the goal doesn't count. But if in the opinion of the referee, you're knocked in. So they shouldn't even go upstairs on this one, because McCreary made the signal very clearly and very early that Domi was knocked into the crease. So some great forechecking by King and Domi ends up in a goal, and you're going to see it happen right here. Sundin comes around the net. There goes Domi, tripped by the player, Buffalo defenseman Schmelik, and there's McCreary in perfect position to make this call right behind the net. This is one time, if you're a Leaf fan, you like the fact there are 2 referees, because McCreary is right behind the net. They're going to go upstairs, but I think you're going to see McCreary tell him he was knocked in.
Mike Pekka is standing right there, as is Johnson of the Maple Leafs.
This is a call down from upstairs, not up from downstairs. And they have the right to do that after looking at some of the replays.
McCreary is the referee who's on the telephone. The phone is down. He looks to center ice. It's a goal. And the Leafs are ahead 2-1. Chris King gets the goal.
You can bet the video goal judge and the supervisor decided we want to make sure McCreary knows there was somebody in the crease. And when he heard that, McCreary says, I know that. I saw them knock Domi down right there, and he was in the crease. But he didn't go in on his own.
So 7 minutes left in the second period, and Johnson tips one in. Hasek goes away out of the net. He dropped his glove and dropped his stick, and he's complaining to the referee, and he pulls the net off the moorings. He's back in goal without the stick. Here he is. Now he gets the stick. He jumped back to get it. The water bottle goes flying. You name it, everything Johnson is blocked, and it comes to center. Cote, and all listen to the crowd. Brother, is this something? Verada winding up. The shot missed on the short side. Buffalo Sabres keep it in. Eberle missed it. Cote doesn't. Made it on the boards. Johnson hurt his man. There come the Leafs. They get it down to center, and King missed that backhand pass. Juno in. Juno for Verada didn't work. King was turning at center, the pass behind him, so he had to shoot it in. And Sullivan and King now go off. 2-1 Toronto. 6 minutes left in the second period. And the center ice is Juno. Juno across center, gave it away. Sundin can't reach the pass. Only Patrick was back, and he gets hit by Sundin. Modin to the line with it. Shot blocked. Berard again keeps it in up the point. Look out, Thomas. And he missed on the stick side. Around the net again. Out comes Juno. Juno down to Rasmussen. What a pace now in the second period. Rasmussen stopping it at center and dumped it into Joseph. He covered up going down. Thomas the other way. What action. Here's Perreault going in on the backhand. And that's stopped by Hasek. 2-1 Toronto. And the pace is vicious here in the second period now. Schmellicup dropped it. Here's Sanderson. The shot is blocked. And the Leafs dump it out to center ice. Back in for Sanderson. Keeps going for it. Brown goes around the net. Brown for Buffalo. All the way on the outside in the big circle. And Perreault stopped this pass, but he stopped it himself. Shot off the blocker of Joseph. Dumped into the corner. Sanderson, Karpatsev on him. Chatin lost it. Vault gets it out there to center ice. Backing up Warner. Brown on it. Brown played it on the boards, and Karpatsev goes back for it. The Sabres want to make changes. Vault tipped it with his heel of his stick, and down the ice it goes. But there's a penalty coming against Gary Vault as he dumped the Buffalo player, and Hasek is on the bench. They get the extra man on now and try to hang on to it for a scoring chance. They won't. Well, that long shot by McKee. Joseph made the save and held it. And the penalty is now coming against Gary Vault of Toronto. Gary Vault, a roughing penalty for the Maple Leafs.
Right here, he tries to worm his way past the Buffalo Sabre player, McKee, and has his glove right in his face, so it's a roughing call. And then Dominik Hasek earlier took a slash right here, his fingers off somewhere in the rink. He can't get the penalty call, so he pulls the net off. And he's lucky he put it down because he'd have got a delay of the game penalty if it had stayed off.
Volk is gone now. And the Buffalo Sabres get a chance to tie the game here in the second on the power play. Puck off the side of the net, and there's Adams to pick it up. Takes lots of time to find the opening and gets it down the ice. Holzinger turning with it. Jitnik right there with him. And this is Burns. Feeds it in front. The Leafs are going to get it out. Bears it. Didn't shoot it down the ice. He wanted to skate with it and lost it. Burns brings it in with Verada. Looking at the net. Hope Burns would go behind the net, which he does. And Markov is there on top of him. Holzinger trying to get it loose. They fight for it behind the goal. Four of them. Jitnik will stop it before it gets to the line. Cuts out in the high slot. Fired it in there. Oh, Joseph, they scored! Joseph was down and couldn't find it. And right on the lip of the crease was Verada. And the power play goal by Buffalo sees the game tied again at 2.
Well, Verada hung in there in front of the net. The Buffalo Sabre defense pair, Jitnik and Woolley, know they're going to have somebody in front. Get the puck through. One shot. Second shot goes in. And that's before Markov can get Verada out of there. And that is the 19th power play point that Jitnik and Woolley have combined. And on that play, Jitnik just got it in. Got it through, and Verada picked up the rebound and shoveled it by Joseph, and we have a tie hockey game with 3:16 to go. There it is. There was no way that point shot was ever going to go in, but it got through, and look what happened.
to 2 assists on that Barada goal. That ties the game at 2. There goes Chris King again. Slapped away by Warner, though, before the Leaf player could get it. The other way, Ward, offside. Long pass ahead to Ward. He appeared to be open, but he was offside.
Vaclav Barada makes it 2-2 on a power play goal. Zhitnik makes the play. He grabs the puck and he keeps it in and then just puts it on the net. That's Zhitnik's 11th power play point of the playoffs, and the other point ties him with Woolley for the top scoring defenseman was a shorthanded one.
16:44 the time of that goal. Barada tied the game. Power play goal by Buffalo. Austin is out. Sundin centers it. It'll get to the line, and Carberlay will just keep it onside. Domi missed it behind the goal. Gives chase. Does get there, but Pekka is there too. Now King stopped it. Another shot. That's gloved by Hasek. And the Buffalo goalie holds it this time with Domi in there close.
Looks to me like Pat Quinn is double shifting Sundin. Adams kills the penalties, but he's not in this period taken a shift, an even strength shift with Domi and Chris King. Sundin may be a guy who can do something with some of the loose pucks that the heavy checking Domi and King produce. In the first 4 games, Buffalo had a big advantage in physical player hits. In this game, it isn't nearly as apparent. It's probably even in that department. But as this series wears on, and the same one in Colorado and Dallas, as the series wears on, who wears out that often decides who wins it.
Curtis Brown wants to go to the bench for the new stick. Well, you just mentioned Colorado-Dallas, and that tough series continues tomorrow with Game 6. Chris Cuthbert and John Davidson will be there to call the game. It's at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Curtis Brown,
7:30 Eastern tomorrow.
Curtis Brown was told to change his stick. There was a little chip out of the top of the blade. And when the linesman or the referee see that, and it's usually the linesman who's going to be involved in the face-off, he makes him change it.
So 7:30 Eastern time tomorrow for Game 6. And what a big game that is. Just like this one. Just like them all in the playoffs. Tan, knock it down. There goes Johnson for the Maple Leafs. Behind the net. He's caught back there, but he delivered a pass to King to the line. Weak shot, blocked. Sullivan tapped it to the corner. Johnson is hauled in. King went after it. And the Sabres watch the puck go over the glass to the left of Dominic Hasek. 1:59 left.
Mike Johnson's a pretty good example of a Maple Leaf who's playing with much more intensity tonight. That's the knock on Mike. Nothing, no complaints about his talent or his speed or his imagination. Well, in a series like this against Buffalo, he has to step it up in the physical department, and he and his teammates have done that tonight. And here with 1:59 to go in a game that cost the Leafs the series, it is 2-2.
Ty Domi, shaken earlier in the game with a tough check-in on the boards, but obviously okay. Back working hard again. Sundin after the puck to the Buffalo zone. Schmelik after Sundin. Schmelik does a good job, but Thomas gets it loose out in front of the net, and the Sabres get it to the line, and Chatan skates to center before dumping it in. And their penalty coming up against the Leafs. It's going to be Modine this time, as Brown was hauled down inside the blue line. And I'm sure they'll call that an interference penalty against Modine.
Modine was just trying to hold Brown up long enough so his defenseman could get to the puck first. Hooked him, knocked him off his feet, obstruction interference.
He hooked them all right, but he...
There it is right there. It's not a great penalty to take when your team's on the edge of the cliff and the other team's got...
Hooking is the choice.
And he has played a more aggressive game, but those kind of penalties have nothing to do with aggressiveness. I know it was an accidental hook. He was hoping he wouldn't go down. But with 1:40 to go, the Sabres have a power play, and their power play is one of the reasons they are threatening to go to the 4th round of the playoffs in '99.
A big penalty kill for the Maple Leafs here. 1:40 left in the period. Buffalo power play. Score tied. It's 2-2. Woolley. Gitnick slammed it at Joseph. Barnes on the corner and to the line of Woolley again. We'll go back to Barnes. Woolley gets open near the point. Pass goes in deep. Holzinger circles. Now to Woolley. Now the pass through. Barnes took a swing at it. And it's shot behind the net where Yuskevich had a chance to clear it on the glass. Got it to the line. Not out. Leafs hustle for it. And this time they get it out, but it went too high. And into the penalty box area with 1 minute and 1 second left in the second period.
Well, at Sabres, no matter what line they put out, somebody's nominated to go to the front of the net and stay there. And on this line, it's Verrata. It's a dangerous occupation, but it really does help the point men on the power play because they know they can lob it at the net and good things might happen. And Verrata takes a beating. He's already got 1 goal. So you got to find a guy who doesn't mind getting cross-checked and hit. And he gets up and sits in there and looks for another deflection.
Hecka, center ice for Buffalo, won the draw. Zhidnik to the other side. Joseph watched that one, missed the net. Hecka was in on it quickly, diving forward. It went by him and around the net. Brown tied up by Carberlay. Pekka gets it to the line quickly. Zhidnik back to Pekka. Pekka, the right-handed shot, goes the other way with the pass. Woolley played it off the boards in deep. Buffalo outside. Back to Woolley. Woolley shot. Hit a skate. Leafs with a chance to clear now. And it goes down to Hasek. 28 seconds left in the period. Leaf penalty. They don't score. We'll go on to the third period. Buffalo trying to score. Right now, Zhidnik tied up though. Puck bounces high. And it's slapped to the line. Not out. Kept in by Buffalo. Pekka didn't see it. Ball cut it out. 8 seconds left in the period. Zhidnik again with 3 seconds. Just dumped it to center ice and Cote stopped it on the horn. And the second period is over. 4 goals scored in the period. Sundin on a power play. Brown tied it for Buffalo. Chris King made it 2-1. And Verrata on a power play tied it for Buffalo. 2-2. Welcome back to the Air Canada Centre in Toronto. 1 period of hockey now. Maybe. It's a 2-2 tie. Buffalo can win the series. Tonight, Toronto can extend it, of course. Game 6 is scheduled for Buffalo. Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Time, if a 6th game is necessary. Power play continues for Buffalo to start the third. 16 seconds left in the penalty now. Dean getting ready to come back on as the puck is shot down the ice. Woolley takes it. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Woolley had to turn around, nearly lost it. Had to hurry it past then, and Zhidnik moves on it quickly. Take the shot, got the zone, put the brakes on, and then took the shot, and then was flattened. The Leafs come out. Knife through center ice. Modine tried to go in on it. Sabres turn it back. All the way down the ice, the Chitan was bumped at center by Yuskevich. And that's an icing call against Buffalo.
Well, the Leafs have been out-hit by NHL statistics in every game except this one. And Freddie Modine delivered the first hit of this period on a smack on Zhidnik. At the end of 2 periods, the Leafs 26 hits, the Buffalo Sabres 18. And this is one of the reasons why the Leafs are in this hockey game. They have not allowed Buffalo to outman them. And that was one of the distinct differences in the games 3 and 4 for sure, if not all 4.
Sundin wins the draw. Sabres do not get it out. They had a chance as they picked it up quickly. Carberlay stopped it. And then Pekka gets going. Pekka falls. Ward keeps going. And he lost it. Modine just missed it near center. Verrata tapped it ahead. Pekka will get a shot this time. And it's stopped by Joseph. Maple Leafs get it up the center. Lead pass to Thomas. Stopped at the line, and Carberlay has to wait. Thomas circles back. In comes Matt Sundin for Thomas. Takes the shot, sharp angle, off a stick and away from the net. And Murata lifting a high one into the center ice area. Hard. Shoots it back in for the Leafs. He saw Warner open. So he starts it as the crowd trying to get the Maple Leafs up for another one. It's a 2-2 tie. Johnson flipped it to center ice. Patrick played it back. And the Leafs had to come to their own line, but they don't pick it up. Now it's knocked away to center again. Patrick threads it through. Holzinger missed the second pass. Joseph out for Berard. Holzinger around him. All over him. Sullivan racing up. Tapped it and couldn't get going. The Leafs bring it in though. Berard is up in the play. Barry King after Patrick. Patrick is bumped. King goes down. So does Patrick. Leafs on it, Markov. Markov lost it, and the whistle will go as Joseph got as far as the bench. But Holzinger will get the penalty. The hard-working center iceman for Buffalo, Brian Holzinger.
This is a penalty similar to the one Gary Volk got. He reaches around after he's being angled off into the boards and massages Steve Sullivan's face. So for that, the Toronto Maple Leafs will get a power play.
Sundin, Berezin, Thomas, Berard is back at the line. Karpatsev on the other point. Karpatsev wasn't on the boards and the puck bounced off the boards. Funny angle and just took off by him. Roughing penalty against Holzinger. Score tie 2-2. Toronto move up. Hit Thomas's skate. Now Karpatsev, he backs up a little bit. Forced back by Juneau. The Leafs stick handle to center. Sundin gets to the line. Keeps going. Around Schmelik, around the net. Centered it right through the crease. Nobody touched it. Berard can't stop it at the line. Leaf player is hurt in on the boards. I think Berezin was hit in there.
Yes,
and look at him now trying to get back up.
He hit his head on the boards. It wasn't a jarring check by any stretch of the imagination. Berezin was trying to keep the puck in, and I think Michael Pekka was the Buffalo player who kind of spun him into the boards. And Berezin tried to get up and couldn't, and still can't. As I think his helmet was half off when he came to a rest at the edge of the boards in the ice. And so he isn't quite sure where he is at the moment. No penalty on the call. Let's have a look at it now. Sergei Berezin. He's going to right in. Here comes Mike Pekka. And he just knocks Berezin off his feet, and Berezin slides into the boards and hits his head. And you can see he's trying to get up, but he's incapable of doing that at the moment. He's up now. And there's nothing wrong with the check. It was the landing that was the problem, as Berezin got right off balance.
Pounded his head into the boards. And no doubt Wobbly getting to the Leaf bench, talking to the players over there now, and being assisted off. He's going to stay on the bench though. We'll be back.
Stop into Canadian Tire for everything you need to get your car back on track. Canadian Tire, still the right place to do it.
Well, they're still looking at Berezin. He played 15 minutes and 3 seconds, the most of any Leaf player in the first two periods. I don't know whether he'll be able to get back or not. They've changed the first Leaf goal from Sundin to Sullivan.
Shut down the ice. Nearing the 4-minute mark of the third. Score tied at 2. Lead pass to Sundin. Shot quickly, and Hasek stopped it all right, but it landed in the crease area right in front of him, and he had to cover up quickly.
Sundin steaming down the left wing, and he's a right-handed shot, so he's got that puck in the middle of the rink. He steps outside the defenseman right here and lets it go. Now, it's an easy stop for Hasek, but as I mentioned earlier, he has a little trouble finding the rebound. And as he usually does, he drops the stick and covers it with a stick hand. They've given that first Leaf goal to Sullivan. Sundin had it originally, but let's have another look at it. Sullivan shoots the puck. Schmelik, then Zhitnik touch it. Matt Sundin didn't, and it goes in behind Hasek, who still hasn't seen it.
Berard and Karpatsev assisting on the goal. 2-2 tie. Puck is knocked down with a stick hip high. The play is allowed to continue. Sundin hoping somebody can get open. The power play, Toronto. Thomas in, Hasek out. Thomas kicked it loose. Sundin had to go back to Berard. The shot is blocked. Thomas was at the lip of the crease and couldn't make contact. Here comes Sundin again. Takes his time. Got it back. Didn't get it again. Sundin, no shot. It'll come back to the line, but it was knifed away high over Berard by Pekka. Penalty time, 18 seconds. Holzinger getting ready to come back on, and the Leafs can't move it in. Sabres close off that center ice area. And now it's shot ahead. One man back. And Brown tried the shot on the short side. Had a lot on it too, but he missed. Now the Leafs come in, Berard, but good rush. Berard trying to go in. Berard tried to pass it back, and Fandon, and now Cote right in front of the net. And King was knocked down. And the Leafs had to come back. Won't have to hurry though. It'll be an icing call, I think. Yes, it is. And they bring it back. This is Hockey Night in Canada. Brought to you by Labatt Blue. I had mentioned that Berezin was on the bench and appeared to be wanting to stay there, but they thought better of that. And the Leaf doctor, you see there, that white-haired gentleman, Dr. Leif Douglas, thinks better to go for an examination.
There's the hit. Berezin slides into the boards backwards and hits his head.
Face off to the left of Dominik Hasek. Leafs jump on it. Cote. Score tied at 2 here in the third period. We're coming up to the 5-minute mark. Hammerley shot it in wide. Hasek out. Tried to poke it away, but Derek King was on that, and he left it on the boards. Now the Sabres get it to the line and out. Center ice. Sabres move up on it. Chitan giving a bump. That put him off stride. Hammerley around the goal. Chitan in pursuit, but he chased away from him and got it to center. Derek King comes in. Derek King got a shot, and Johnson just missed, tipping it in front of Hasek. But he bumped Hasek a little bit. The Leafs keep it in. Derek King slides it back. Hammerley shot. Scrambled in front of the net. Here King centered it. Oh, Perreault lifted one right into Hasek, and he covered up in time. Perreault was open and lifted the puck up very quickly, and there was the dominator.
Well, two good chances, a backhander by King and then a shovel shot by Perreault, but they couldn't beat Hasek. Here's the one shot that goes wide, and Hasek's knocked over by Johnson going to the net. And the point shot gets through here, and then Derek King gets a chance coming up right here. Slides it, one shot, and then Hasek smartly gets a whistle and is trying to talk the referee into giving Perreault a penalty. Here's a better look at it. What a nifty little pass by Derek King. But Perreault couldn't shovel it by him.
Hasek covering up again. The score remains tied at 2. And a good opportunity for Derek King on that last rush. Face-off coming to the right of Dominik Hasek. Leafs won it to the line. Escaped shot. Blocked. Domi doesn't see it. It hit him and was right behind him. Rasmussen couldn't get by. King nearly got in there again. Yuskevich from center shoots it in. There's Chris King. Stopped it. Juno took it away. Sullivan lost the headgear and keeps it. Sullivan gets it. Sullivan centered it. Here comes King with a backhander. It went through McKee and wide of the net. Sullivan takes off after it again along the board. Centered it. In front of the net was Domi, but the pass was behind him. Leaf player ducked. Now 1-1 call. But the play continues and the puck is in center ice area. Back up for Domi. Wants the stick handle in. Ty Domi does. Now to Yuskevich. The shot is blocked. Ward lifting a high one down the ice with the Sabres back on their heels just a little bit. Icing waved off. Markov grabs it quickly. Got it ahead. It's tipped to center. Murata shoots it in. Ward after it. Yuskevich just just missed him. He sailed right after him. Skavich again, bumping with Ward. The Leafs Sundin in his own zone. Nearing the 7-minute mark of the third period. And Pucker stopped it. Pucker comes in, winds up, shoots. Joseph to save. Rebound goes to Sundin. Out with Thomas to his right. With Modine to his left. Modine missed the pass. And the Sabres get it out to Verada, but he can't handle it. Gerard coming out. Sabres were changing. It appeared there was some room for him to go. But now it's lifted over the boards by Stu Burns. And the play is stopped with 12:52 remaining in the third.
Ryan Holzinger, who's been another one of those young Sabres, improving as the playoffs go on.
Shatan got the puck up and Willie jumps on it. Willie shoots it. Joseph got the left hand on that. Erie King has to go back in his own zone. Across in front of Joseph. Had the crowd buzzing on that pass. And Perreault overskates it. Sabres bring it back in. Outside the line. Barnes had to wait. Now then, tip to center. There goes Barnes. Nearly got to the net. Roshik flipped it behind the goal. Karpatsev waited too long and Barnes nearly stole it. Warner played it into Barnes. Behind the net, trying to come out. Johnson didn't look. He just turned and got the puck out of the zone as the Leafs apparently want to make changes. 8 minutes gone in the third. There goes Adams. Adams shoots. Hit a skate and went wide. Cote fired it. It hit the side of the net and the play is stopped. The puck went flying out.
11:50 to go in the third period. It's sudden death as far as the Leafs are concerned. And the Buffalo Sabres know they have 3 chances to beat Toronto to go on to the finals. They're trying to do it tonight and earn a rest before they play the winner, should they do it, of the Colorado-Dallas series.
Games were 5-4 Buffalo, 6-3 Toronto, 4-2 Buffalo, and 5-2 in a walkabout the other night in Buffalo for the 3-1 series lead. 2-2 now, and the tension builds. Last game for these Maple Leafs if they can't find a way to win this one. Face off to the left of Hasek. Adams got the draw smartly. Harberlay's shot deflected in front. Hasek down, he saw it all the way and just batted the puck away with the paddle. Adams flipped it behind the net. Adams went after it. It goes the other way on it. And the Sabres are on it to lift it away along the boards, down the ice. Cote is coming back. That's a nice call against the Sabres.
One thing the Sabres do on a regular basis, and it's coaching that gets them to do it. They dump the puck out of the zone, even if it's icing, when they're in trouble. It is not an offensive breakout, it's a defensive play. And you can bet the coaches, Lindy Ruff and his assistants, Mike Ramsey and Don Lever, are on their players all the time. There isn't a play every time you get it in your own end. If there isn't a play, don't try and construct one. Get it out. And this goes for icing. Many of them don't.
Adams, number 42 for the Maple Leafs, is in there. Lindy Ruff takes a look at that clock again. Shot Carberlay doesn't get through. Big crowd in that shot lane to the net. 3 Sabres come to center. The passing on the left. And center it. Sanders with that great speed was down the wing all right, but he was totally outside and could not quite turn it inside.
Cote made a nice play because Sanderson is the most dangerous Buffalo forward in this series. Cote's got to back up in a big hurry because Sanderson can pick him up and lay him down. Then he has to get the right angle on him, and then he has to use his strength. And he did all 3 things well and took what looked like might be a good scoring chance away from Sanderson. And if you let that Sanderson get in close, he'll put it in.
And he had Brown and Shatan with him coming to the net, just in case there was a shot and a rebound. Not that time. Shots 19-17. Buffalo. Score 2-2. Puck off the boards and Markov took a swipe at it. On the lineup, Chris King. He hit it before he got to center, but Hasek is going to play it. So no icing, knocked down by Domi. Domi is hit though and couldn't move to the net. Sabres get through center. Stopped by Markov was Ward. Skavich up on Barada. Tried to pull away from him. Nearly knocked down by Ward. Sabres come in to Ward. Near the point. He centered it right in front of the net. And Markov jumped in there before Pekka. Jitnik shot block. Rebound score! A big rebound, and Joseph is saying somebody used the kicking motion. But the Sabres put it in the net.
Well, the rebound came off Joseph pads. Markov shot the puck around the boards. There was no winger. It went to the point man, and the point man got it on the net. And Parada, I think, is the Buffalo Sabre who put it in. And did he kick it in, or did he shovel it in with a stick? And Joseph gives you the signal, what he thought he did. They're going to go upstairs and check it. Here's a better look at it. Markov throws it around the boards. There's nobody there. There's the shot. Oh, he put it in with a stick, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Parada looks like he got his second goal of the game. 10:37 to go. It appears that it's going to be 3-2 Buffalo. But on that one replay that we just looked at, it looked like it may have hit the shaft of his stick. Let's have a look at this angle. Here comes the point shot. He makes the save. And there, you can't see it on that one. They'll find another one and they'll solve this problem. I know it's frustrating for both teams to go upstairs as often as they do, but I think get it right is the motive.
This is a very big goal, if in fact it is a goal, and it appears from our first look that it was. Curtis Joseph made the motion that somebody kicked it, but I really think it hit a shaft of a stick.
The longer they look, you have to wonder, when they've seen the replays we have, let's have another look at it. Yeah, he kicked it. Now,
wow.
did he kick it? Was it a kicking motion and the puck hit the shaft of his stick? That's the question. This might be a tough one to find.
You could see the right foot come up. All right, that's what Curtis Joseph saw.
He had the best angle.
Well, they're going to have a look at this. Left, right, and center. Let's see what happens. Joseph saw the kicking motion. You just saw the kicking motion.
No goal.
And it's no goal.
Lindy Ruff is going wild, as Mike Ramsey is on the Buffalo bench. He's right down in front of the players. Now don't forget, they talk to the press box, and they talk to the Buffalo people, management people, who are looking at all the replays we are and you are. And there's McCurry over to explain that although it looked like he might have hit it with the shaft of his stick, one of the replays must have shown he didn't. It was a tough call, that's why it took so long. Well, he kicked it for sure, but did it hit his stick too? That's the question. Well, the Leafs get a break.
There's no question now. It's no goal. John D'Amico is the supervisor upstairs, supervisor of officials. Ed Butler is the video goal judge.
And although they're debating long and hard with the Buffalo bench and the Buffalo captain, the Leafs get a break, and the score remains 2-2. And so we've had 3 video goal judge decisions, 2 against and 1 for, 1 against each team.
So the score remains tied. Buffalo 2, Toronto 2. And we're just about up to the halfway mark of the third period. What a tense game tonight. And what a difference 2 days have made with the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Buffalo Sabres. It was all Sabres in games 4. In every department. Here in game 5, well, it's 2-2. The Leafs are attacking. Around the net. Centering pass is flipped off the glass and out the center. Barada coming up there. Here's Pekka now. Pekka nearly got in. Went off stride. Barada is trying to help him. Domi hit him. Domi chases the puck in his own zone. Yuskevich has his man trapped behind the net. The Leafs are going to clear it out to Chris King. Up the center. King to pass through to Sundin. He didn't see it. He was stopped outside the line. Pekka wants to get off now. I'm sure as he rolled it from center. Karpatsev fires it in. Now boy, did he go high with that one on the glass. It stayed in, though. Eric just barely kept it onside. Eric King made a good move to get it behind the net. Sullivan couldn't control it, though, trying to come out. And three Sabres line up, and they do this so well. Brown's pass on the wing. Slip back to Brown. Oh, shot, just missed. Carpet said, poked at it. Joseph took a swing at it with Chitan coming in on it. Out to center ice is Sullivan. Sullivan goes in with Berard, the defenseman at the gate. Tried to center it. It's gobbled up and taken back by the Buffalo Sabres. Sanderson got the center and shut it in. Sabres change again. Leafs come again. To center. Shot from there. Nothing doing for Dominic Hasek on that one from center ice. Stick save, setting up the clearing play. 8:30 left in the third. Holzinger waltzing in on the wing. Put a pass through, rebound, score! The rebound came off Joseph out in front. And Rasmussen was right there to put it home. And with 8:25 left, it's 3-2 Buffalo.
Rasmussen, who has made his presence felt physically, snaps in a rebound off a bad angle shot as Holzinger uses his speed to get outside. But he's so far out, he hasn't got a chance. He shoots it, and the rebound came out. And you can see that Thomas Coverlaw should have picked up the next man. He had no other worry. And he decides to take him, but it's too late, and Joseph can't get across the net. You have to sort people out on the rush and make sure you've got one once they come over the top of the circle.
11:35, the time of the goal by Rasmussen. His second goal of the playoffs. Holzinger and Woolley assisting. 11:35 the time. Carberlay now gets away from one check, but offside as he moved again before he hit the line. So, the Sabres, with 8 minutes left, have taken a one-goal lead.
Erik Rasmussen gets his second goal of the playoffs and his first in this series as he goes to the net on a rush that's down the other side of the rink. And once he sees that Holzinger's got it, it's just a quick backhand with a little mustard on it, and the score is 3-2 Buffalo with 8 minutes to go in the third period.
And Woolley got the second assist on the goal to go along with Holzinger, who took the shot that Joseph stopped. Rasmussen up on the rebound. Back deep. Leaves her in there, pressing again. Ball trying to center it, he did. But it was picked off, and the Sabres do get it out by Carberlay down to center and across the leaf line. 7:35 left. Leafs come in. Adams poked it off to the corner. Woolley hit hard by Adams. There goes Falk. Kellick on top of him. And Brown takes the puck for Buffalo. Stavich went in there, had a hit lined up, he thought, on Chitan. Didn't get him that hard. Did stop him, though. Sanderson chucked it back in. That's offside. Let's visit with Scott Oake.
Well, Bob, thanks very much. With just over 7 minutes to go here at the Air Canada Centre, if the Leafs are to come back and win this game, they're going to have to do it without one of their best bets to score. Word from the Leaf room is that Sergei Berezin will not return tonight. This time of year, it's awfully hard to get confirmation of injuries and virtually impossible to get a description of them, but no one's denying that Berezin is a little bit woozy after hitting his head on the boards. Bob.
Thanks, Scott. That is not good news for the Maple Leafs, but it was a hard hit on the boards. Berezin sustained that injury, and as Scott said, won't be back. Not tonight. 7:05 left in the third. Buffalo trying to wrap up the series with a win tonight, leading 3-2. Skavich. Deep pass. King missed it at center, so that could be icing, which it is. Faceoff comes in the Leaf zone.
Well, the Buffalo Sabres are 6 minutes and 51 seconds away from possibly going to the final, the first time in 24 years if they do it. And Floyd Smith, who now works for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the white shirt, was the coach of the 1975 Buffalo Sabres, who played the Philadelphia Flyers for the big trophy and lost 4 games to 2. Now his heart's with the other team, but Floyd will tell you that must have been a gallant trip. right there with a little different hair color and longer sideburns. What a series that was, Bob. Remember the fog in Buffalo?
Indeed. They had to stop the game to wait for the fog to move out. Couldn't see the other end of the rink. But you can see all of this rink. And the Leafs must see all of it now. Here he came, stalled outside the line. Stalled again. Twisting and turning and lost it. Rolled in easily by Karpatsev. 6:25 left in the third. Buffalo trying to end the Leafs season. Johnson is up and play goes right on. And a long shot for Joseph. And he slashed it away to Berard. He saw Buffalo changing. Berard coming up. Took his time going in. Played it behind the Hasek net. Sundin hoped to pick it up. But it'll be Buffalo getting it up. They're bent on protecting that one-goal lead now. It won't be caught down the ice. Modine took his man. Lost the puck. Took a swing at it. Sundin missed it. It's cleared out into center ice. And offside. Toronto, 5:46 left.
Well, I know John Muckler, the former general manager of the Buffalo Sabres, is watching this game in his East Amherst home. He's got his fingerprints all over this team. Draft picks under his reign: Rasmussen, Primo, Brown, Holzinger, and 2 or 3 others that are going to make this team. Trades he made, acquiring Pekka, McKee, Shatan, Zhitnik, and Hasek. And although John works for the New York Rangers, he's got a little chunk of his heart stuck with the team in black. And Schmelik grabs a hold of Sullivan's stick as he slides along the top of the bench in front of the Buffalo team.
Schmelik feeding the puck around his own goal. The Leafs keep it in. That's Thomas. But a high stick made contact from a Leaf player to Thomas. That stops it.
Well, Steve Thomas is an example of how much the Stanley Cup and possibility of winning it means to a player. He's playing hurt. He's taken all kinds of hits. He got hurt in round 3 and played through the end of that. And got hurt here tonight. Went into the room for a bit. He's out playing. He has been a terrific free agent pickup for the Leafs this year. And you can see his motivation is unquestioned.
Rowe won the faceoff cleanly. Carberlay shot it in for Toronto. Vault fell, trying to pick it up, turning to the boards. Ote now will have to stall for time. They're onside, so Adams slams it in on the net. Hasek stick save. Out of the net, and Adams couldn't quite keep it in. Carberlay will bring it in. By Schmelik with it. Adams comes in on Schmelik. Zhitnik, the other defenseman for Buffalo, feeds it ahead, and the Sabres will skate away with it. Juno lost it. Here comes Carberlay. The defenseman is moving up. The pass. Hero got it back to Adams. It was behind him. Hero looked like he was going to keep going. He could have, but passed it back. And the pass was not on the mark. Johnson went in. Slammed on the brakes and the puck went by him. 4:44 left to play in the third. The Leafs, last breath maybe coming up. Down 3-2. Leskevich rolled it in front. Hasek wanted to play it. Juno will. Found the opening easily. And it's into center ice again. 4:25. That's all that's left in this third period. Lead pass, chopped in by Sullivan. Hasek out. Round the net. That's the puck to the far side. The Sabres are all back there. And out they come to center. Holzinger trying to split the defense. Rasmussen coming in on the backhand again. Feeds it behind the net. Holzinger tied up. Sullivan trying to root it away from him and couldn't do it. And again he's on it. Sullivan coming up. 4 minutes left. Mishandled it. Recovered. Got it to center. Dumped it in. Wants to go after it. Bumped by Warner trying to get in there. Sabres back. 5 of them. Steered out along the boards and stopped. Modine kept it in. Feeds it in. Thomas couldn't play it. Zhitnik does. Modine went in. All Leafs are pulling out all the stops now. And they get it in there all right. Modine is in front of the net. Off his skate. He whacked at it. And here's Berard. He passed it behind a goal. A crisp pass. Behind the net. Sundin up front. Backhander. Stop. Great pressure by Toronto. So it's iced by Buffalo with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left.
An energetic Steve Sullivan has been a force tonight. his hustle and his dogged determination and his resentment of Dominik Hasek is showing. And then Matt Sundin tries to wrap around. The one thing about Dominik Hasek, not many goals scored on him low. You have to go upstairs, especially if you're in close.
Sundin takes the face-off for Toronto. Won it. Berard, he's very active the last few shifts. Tried to cut in front of the net. Sundin had to pick the puck up and give it to Modin behind the goal. Thomas escapes. And Karpatsev couldn't stop it at the line. Thomas was the only player in front of the net. The puck went through his skates. Sundin forced back. Buffalo, 5 of them. He'll have to beat somehow because they're all back there. Sundin got the center and shot it in. Hasek out to touch. Modin in after him. So is Thomas. And the puck stopped by Berard. Shot. Rebound. Scramble. It'll be against Buffalo. Don't leave your seats, folks. Don't leave your seats. It'll be Zhitnik who's going to get a penalty for holding. We have 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Watch this.
Now, that's no doubt about this penalty as Zhitnik grabs Sundin. This isn't it yet. Not yet. Now, as Sundin is trying to get a stick on the puck in scoring position, Zhitnik trying to make Wade Phillips, the Buffalo Bill coach, proud of that tackle.
2:39 left. This penalty for holding to Alexei Zhitnik. Sabres now talk it over. Their penalty killing role is very heavy at this stage.
Pat Quinn stalling. He doesn't want to take a timeout with 2:39 to go. And McCreary's over there saying, if you want the timeout, I'll give it to you. But if you don't want it, let's get some boys out here.
Pressure time for Lindy Ruff, for Hasek. They've been really pressuring this goaltender the last 2 shifts.
Well, he has shown why he's one of the better goaltenders that ever donned the pads in this league, and the Leafs have tried to make life difficult for him.
All right, we're set to go now. Hasek having a tough night, but he's on the winning side of the ledger right now. Will he stay there? 2:39 left to play in the third. Buffalo 3, Toronto 2. This the 5th game, then Buffalo can end the series with a win here tonight. Sundin, Sullivan, Thomas. Berard is back at the point. Thomas lost it. Karpatsev is the other man out there on the power play for Toronto. 2:26 left. No time for mistakes now by either team. Sundin's shot is blocked. Good block on the shot. Berard can't stop it at the point. On the ice, Warner made a good stop on the Sundin shot. Karpatsev. Forced back by Sanderson. Berard now. He'll come out. Sanderson was backing up, so he'll get center. Made it in. Thomas shoots it to the boards in the corner. 1:58 left. Leafs are on. Sullivan can't center it. Sullivan again. Got it back to the line. Right there. Karpatsev. No shot. Berard shot. Missed the net. Pekka is on it. Pekka lost it, but the Sabres are going to clear it down the ice. 1:38 left. 1 minute left in the penalty. Berard carrying the puck a lot for Toronto. Gary King. Back to Berard. Shot by Berard. Stopped and cleared by Buffalo. They're hanging on. 1:25 left. Joseph will go back in the net. Will he move now? 3-2 Buffalo. 40 seconds left in the power play. Leafs come out. Gary King on the wing. Takes it off the boards and goes in for it. Perreault knocked it loose. He has it. Didn't know he had it. There goes Joseph to the Leaf bench. The Leaf net is empty. And a long attempt. It might go in the net. The Buffalo Sabres are going to move on to the Stanley Cup final. Short of a miracle by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Only a minute and 2 seconds remaining. Killing a penalty when the goaltender is out. We've talked about that many times. It's a chance for the Sabres to get the puck and lift it away. And what odds if you missed the net? If you hit the net, that's big bonus time, baby.
Well, I'm sure the Buffalo player that shot it, I don't know who shot it. Is it Dixon Ward? Let's have a look. All he's trying to do is get it out of the zone. Any attempt by Dixon to tell you that he was shooting at the empty net is a little bit of a exaggeration, but the Buffalo Sabres with 102 have got the Leafs down by 2, and Lindy Ruff looks like he's going to lead his Sabres into their 7th playoff round in his first 2 years as a coach. That is a owner's dream when you think of the money generated by home gates. And if they don't re-sign this guy in a hurry, they aren't thinking like they should. 102 left. A tough pill for Mr. Dryden to swallow.
18:58 then, the time of that empty net goal. And Pat Quinn, not saying it's over yet, has called a timeout to talk one more time. Face off, of course, will be at center ice on the goal.
I think Pat Quinn's motive, but you can't arrange it, is hoping to get a whistle in the middle of that power play and a face-off in the Buffalo zone. Then he could take the timeout, or he could change his goalie and get a break for just as long as the timeout is. But they couldn't get the face-off, so now they take the timeout. And that is the 3rd shorthanded goal that the Buffalo Sabres have scored in this series, and they are killers. And the 4th they've scored in the 99 playoff.
Dixon Ward got that insurance goal, and we're in the final minute of this period. The Leafs, goalie is still in. 11 seconds on the power play. The Buffalo will send them deep again. Ward from Warner. The 4th goal, a 4-2 lead, and Hasek under that one to gather it in and hang on to it. And the goalie, Joseph, has gone to the Leaf bench again, but only 38.5 seconds remaining. And there's a face-off that will come now inside the Buffalo line. Hasek held it, 4-2 Buffalo.
Darcy Regier, the general manager for Buffalo, has been much maligned, along with Lindy Ruff in Buffalo by many, has to take kudos for this event. The deadline trades of Warner, Barnes, and Juneau have been 3 reasons why Buffalo will play in the finals.
The fans, I believe, are sensing that 38.5 seconds is just not quite enough, and they're standing and applauding this Toronto team. I think that is what is happening right now. 2 years since they've been in the playoffs, they've come to the Final Four. It's a good season. It's never great, only great when you win. And Buffalo is winning this one. Thomas, centering pass, couldn't handle. It's out over the line. 25 seconds left. Yes, it'll be Buffalo and the winner of Colorado-Dallas in the Stanley Cup Final 99. Game 6 of that series tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. One last shot for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it's tipped away to the line with 8 seconds. That's all that's left in this Maple Leaf season. Got to Thomas in front, centered again, and 1.2 seconds remaining. And they all fall in the goal crease area in front of Dominik Hasek. The Sabres are going to move on to the Stanley Cup Final. Winners of the Eastern Conference Championship and winners of the Prince of Wales Trophy.
The finals will start, and Buffalo is going to be in them, will start Saturday in Denver or Dallas, or Tuesday, depending on how long the Colorado-Dallas series goes. If it ends tomorrow, which it could, if Colorado wins, they'll start Saturday night, will these Buffalo Sabres, in Denver. And I know that many people have said that the Western Conference Final has 2 teams that look a lot better than perhaps these 2, but the Buffalo Sabres will be present, ready, and I think fairly competitive. It's a tall assignment to beat either one of those teams.
Dixon Ward gets the last stat. In fact, he gets the last 2. The goal for the insurance and a penalty here. But the Buffalo Sabres have defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs in 5 games. A 4-2 score tonight to wrap up the series. And now, Lindy Ruff and Don Lever and the rest of you guys get ready for the Stanley Cup Final. Pat Quinn is the first one out to congratulate the Buffalo coaching staff. And there's Rick Lee, also out in Alpo Suam.
And he'll shake hands with Don Lever. They are married to sisters. One wife is going to have a little more money than the other when the playoffs are over. They were both captains of their NHL team, and they were both excellent players, and now competing against each other as coaches.
And of course, you coached those two players, both captains. You had to see some leadership.
Yes, I certainly did.
There's Scott with a winning coach.
All right, here's Lindy Ruff, the victorious coach. Lindy, Ottawa in 4, Boston in 6, Toronto in 5. You're never going to say it was easy, but you'd think it would be this fast.
No, I never dreamed it would be this fast. You know, Toronto's got a heck of a team. I think some of the injuries they suffered down the stretch hurt them, but, you know, it was one hell of a game tonight.
First appearance in the Stanley Cup final for the Sabres in 24 years. What's it mean to the franchise?
It's awesome. For the franchise, for the city, for all our fans in Western New York. It's a long time coming. We're going to enjoy it.
For all the pressure you were under, Lindy, how good do you feel about this?
I feel unbelievable. I don't know what to say, really. It's been awesome.
Congratulations, Lindy.
Thanks, Scott.
Bob.
You know, both these coaches have been terrific for all our staff on Hockey Night in Canada throughout the series. Pat Quinn of the Maple Leafs, and there, Lindy Ruff of the Buffalo Sabres. Now the presentation of the championship trophy.
Please stand by for the official presentation of the Prince of Wales Trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, to present the Conference Championship Trophy, please welcome National Hockey League Senior Vice President and Director of Hockey Operations, Colin Campbell. Accepting the trophy on behalf of the Buffalo Sabres is Michael Pekka. Congratulations.
All right, here's Dominik Hasek, the winning goaltender tonight. Dom, you were here last year in the Final Four, fell a few games short against the Washington Capitals. Is the lesson here that you guys got the message last year?
Yeah, for sure. This year we were much more focused team, and it wasn't enough for us, you know, just to reach the conference final. We want more this year, and we were much more concentrated for these games, and that's why we won tonight.
All sorts of talk about your injury. At what percentage did you play at in the games you were in?
I mean, once I get on the ice, you know, I don't think about my injury, and today I felt great. I felt great last 2 games, and I feel almost 100%.
Thank you, Dominik. Congratulations on the win and your appearance in the Stanley Cup Final. And so the Buffalo Sabres are on their way to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in 24 years. More in a moment.